first safe.
I mean, the
So
melees
only-
doesn't matter.
There's only 2 possible colors for the melee, or does it just not matter?
Only 2.
Yeah.
Only 2 for melee.
Because Ara said it matters and Neb said it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. As long as you're both not clipping each other with your eruptions, it doesn't matter which marker you're on. Because you both move in at the exact same time.
And the lines on the floor kind of make it extremely easy. And also the circle on the floor, too. It tells you exactly where the safe spot is. Well, the markers, that's why we changed them, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Just make it that, like, brain off. You just stand on marker by the line.
I think Zorth is maybe just concerned of 2 people standing on the same marker.
No,
And
I
then
get
trying
it.
to adjust for each other is
Yeah,
maybe his
I
concern.
just trying
I
to
see where that.
Get this ahead of time.
Yeah,
I get it, I get it, I get
I
it.
got that.
So it should be the group 1 melee should always be at the first color.
Yes.
Group 2 melee should always be at the second color, and vice versa. I think it's the same for healers, right?
We aren't on
First color.
markers, so
You're not on the marker. Well, I mean,
colors
you can,
are markers are irrelevant for me. Just kidding. They're
I
a
mean,
little
you're
relevant.
not at
What
the
determines
markers,
the
but you
first
should.
color, Ara? Just like
It's the rotation of the explosions.
The first safe
okay, so it's
spot
always
is
going to
what
be
he's trying to
either
say.
like yellow or blue or something.
So they will always the colors will always be right next to each other.
It'll be
Yeah,
red and
well,
blue.
answer yes, Scorth, yes.
Wait, no, it was yellow.
So let's
Yellow and
open up my VOD. Let's do a little fun thing here.
You guys have fun. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, it'd be yellow and purple.
Apparently, I had to go
Right.
back to Siren.
Wait,
Let's go to 2 hours 6 minutes on my VOD. Not there. All right, so we get our debuffs, and she does a big light show, and then we have the explosions starting at what is this? 3 and C, meaning that 2 and 1 is the support side safe
so there's
area.
never a world they could start at like B and 2.
Yes, they can.
So they can start intercard.
They can start at any position around here.
Okay.
The more cursed ones will be if it starts at like A and 1. If the first explosions are at A and 1, and then it goes counterclockwise, because then we'd have to go to what, 2 and 3. Yeah. So it'd be 2 first, 3 second in that instance.
Why are you yelling? Damn.
Meow!
Oh, damn. I ain't even eat dinner or nothing today. Chill out.
What you doing, puppy? Oh,
Yeah,
you're so
something to say.
sweet. You're so cute.
Alright, so you call the 2 colors. Melee, just fucking pick one. Bluey's just gonna find her Triforce, and then I'll just float in the middle of them, I guess. So, okay.
The way I see it, can't you two just go follow the line on the marker back to the wall?
We can use the shit on the outside of the arena.
Yeah.
Just call the 2 colors and it won't matter what fucking way it's going.
Okay. I'll leave that to May. I believe in you, buddy.
I'll see if I can just make, because again, I'm gonna call him out how I see him. So if like I'm looking at it, it's yellow, red there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yellow is a safe walk down path. So I'll try to keep it to like the first thing I say is a safe walk down path. And then the additional is just for like, I don't know, melees.
Well, going based off what Ara was like showing with like the spots and stuff, it's like as long as the melees are just not in each other's asshole, they just move in. And then the dedicated Triforce range focuses on the Triforce, and the other range just plants like in between both of the colors outside. So that should be fine. Then I'm looking at it. As long as everyone knows their static spot and knows which way to go.
Okay. And it looks like the first explosion is in the middle of like the center rings of the arena. So like the outer corners of the markers look like safe points.
Yeah.
Like inside the markers still though, because the individual explosions are
Yeah,
they're a
use
little
circle
beefy.
as like your safe way, and then use the line to know where you need to stand, right?
Yeah.
You're cooking. And same thing when we get inside, it's the inner circle, right? And then use the inner circle as your stacking position. And then you're good.
All Gucci. I'm a Gucci
Yeah,
goober.
maybe I just oversimplify shit at this point. It's my fault.
Oh, you're good, buddy. The simpler we can get it, the better. That
Yeah.
said,
I look at it.
it is very possible to also overcomplicate things.
For sure.
For sure.
I think if we LB at the end there, I think we had that too, which is crazy enough. And we'll have LB back for P5 if we were to get that far.
I mean, if we just throw LB at the beginning, no problem.
True, I don't know if we.
I mean, right now we're saving it just in case, like, we need LB3 or something for prog.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're progging, right? No need to
Oh,
try
wait.
to push DPS if we can't even hit the end rage.
True.
No, I'm just saying. At the end,
However,
right?
if we could skip it,
If we get to it with the end, yeah.
Yeah,
Skip
at the
it,
end I was gonna
skip
LB.
just skip APOC. It's easy.
Can't do that.
We had to get her below 20. We were at 40. We had LB3, and we still had 3 mechanics to go off of.
Oh shit! Really?
So,
No.
Yeah. We had
Well-
stack in the middle. We had the knockback into stack again, and then we had.
Oh, that's what you
line.
mean. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
you
I'm
mean.
sorry.
not
Yeah,
separate
My bad.
mechanics, just.
Sorry.
Think
yeah, no,
that
I got you.
I was like,
My
wait,
bad.
where are all these mechanics coming from?
Stack in middle, push back, stack again, raid wide, and then enrage cap.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
we have more than enough time to deal 20% there.
Yeah, and again, we still got LB. We're still cooking.
Holy shit! We are murdering this boss.
Yeah,
What
we're
did
doing
you
fine.
get, Sleepy?
Uh,
What'd you get?
I didn't end up going. I went to fit.
You motherfucker!
I can't take work. I can jump my car with my work truck, but that sounds like a lot of work and it's cold
Why
out.
don't you just take your work truck?
Because I can't.
That's who.
It's GPS tracked.
Who's gonna know?
The office will.
You think they care?
Probably. They
Just tell them
told
you
us-
needed an energy drink.
Just tell them that your car wouldn't start and you had to be somewhere immediately.
Hey,
What I would do.
true.
Also, it scares me when we line up next to each other. I'm like, oh fuck. When we were doing that shit, I was like, oh shit. Thank God Lorraine
And,
adjusted. I'm like, I'm about to beat your ass. I am not flexing. I love you though. But I was not flexing. Man.
I'm gonna have to jump at some point tomorrow though and let it run for a little bit.
What's going on, Tater Tot?
Both your meds are in there. So 24 hours. That one. 12 hours. That one's at midnight. Which isn't right now, so. Come.
I gotta see how the hell people get this shit to 50 before fucking this guy's before
Really?
APOC. I feel like I might be missing some shit.
You
I'm
get the
definitely
boss to
not doing
50 before
it
APOC?
often.
Yeah, you look at boss for 50.
Are they LB3ing at the beginning of the phase?
No LB3 start.
LB3?
Nah.
I'm definitely not doing my rotation right too. I'm just-
Damn it, Sleep.
I'm
You have one job.
He's in the kitchen.
Oh,
You have one job, Sleep. You have to do your fucking
can you hear
rotation.
me now?
Yeah.
just curious.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
He's in the kitchen.
I
Okay.
can get some dip.
Jason,
Sriracha 3 cheese dip.
better eat that pill, dog. Chomp that pill. Did you eat it? I can't see.
Yeah, I ended up convincing my mom to just grab me one on our way back from our family Christmas party.
Shout outs to moms.
You know,
Dog medicated.
But overall, that was a great APOC pull. That was an amazing APOC.
Yeah, that was a good pull.
Doggo medicated. Do I have water? Yes.
Again, the only thing that scares me is we do a little Congo line while we get the stack markers. I'm like, fuck.
You don't have to do a conga line.
No. I don't look for it. I'm used to the square, right?
Oh, I mean, you can kind of stand like where you're talking about 4 APOC.
Yeah.
You can kind of stand wherever. I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, I would stand
No.
like on your side, but
It doesn't bother me none at all. It just, again, a little bit scary when I look around, like, oh shit. So if I spread left, hopefully no one else spreads left, right? For
oh,
spirit
you mean like
taker?
for the spirit? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I
So
can
I know
see where
like
that's
the
a bit of
initial
a
lineup,
concern.
everybody's like, okay, we're here. Well, all right, cool. I'm still running left. That's where I gotta go. Hopefully no one follows me.
Yeah, I'm just running to the wall.
Nah, I feel that.
Ranged privilege. Like,
I'm doing that shit.
I guess
before.
unless Gorth
That's for
runs on my
sure.
head, that would be a problem, but then I'll just blame him. Like, why'd you go to my spot? He'll be like, I didn't know that was your spot. I'll be like,
Got him.
Interesting. You can't have more food. You just ate your food. This is mine. Also, this has many things that are not acceptable for you to eat. As
We've
a
done another
weirdo.
LB if I do it early. We
Huh?
got LB1 or something?
Yeah, we just built
No.
LB back.
You only get one LB in this fight, or two. One at the end of the encounter and one to use. You need to build an LB and a half on your own before P5.
Gotcha. Okay. I was thinking, like, I don't know if in this phase, because we take a shit ton of damage. Sorry, healers. They're like, if I use LB3 early, will we build LB1 for the end to use just to see P4? Again, after we see APOC a few more times. This is not talking about it right now. Just to get to P4 after we see APOC a few
Like,
more
do
times.
you mean to use like a tank LB at the end if people
No.
are dead?
I
So,
don't
like,
think we'll
let's-
get enough LB to get LB1 if we use it, even if we use it at the
LB
beginning.
Okay.
I'd
Just
have to go
curious.
back and review. Because you should have it by the end of the next phase, your LB3. So I'd have to go back and remember when exactly the checkpoints are with the LB. But if you LB at the start, you definitely have LB3 at the end of next phase, because you can use that. Well, not that you really can use it to prog. I mean, you can't. Technically getting to P5 is prog if you've never been there.
You actually
But
only
you'll
need
die.
LB2 to
For the
survive.
Pandora's thing?
Yeah, if you just
As long as you have enough
it,
other mid, yeah.
which is ridiculous to me, by the way.
Yeah.
It seems like an oversight.
Or help with the DPS check, more LBs for any. Oh, fuck. All I know is I look at P4, the damage in P4, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. That shit looks like hectic.
Darklit is actually not that bad. It's just making sure everything is properly timed for crystallized time.
No, I was talking about CT. Because you're so spread out for most of it, and a lot of damage is going out. Right? It's a five people spread out, and 3 people stacking. They pop over.
Most
you
of
got
it
a
is
5-man
just mitigate.
stack.
Yeah.
And spot
Yeah, for
healing the dragon soaks.
You just have to prep and know ahead of time. That's all.
Okay.
Just have to see the future with my cooldowns. No biggie.
More stress. Sorry.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Astro moment. Seeing the future.
Man, that shit looks
Yeah.
so fun in this fight, though.
It's not bad. I mean,
Wait, no,
just
you
a
probably
perk of Astro just being, you have to heal and prep for damage like 15 to 30 seconds ahead of time is the only thing. But like once you get it, and as long as once you wrangle the timings from P1 to P2 to be like as consistent as they'll ever be, the timings after are super easy to keep up with. It pretty well falls into line based on like what you use, depending on what order you decide to use things in, which is really nice.
Is there a specific direction you want me to run for the America stance? I know it's 90 degrees, but doesn't need to be specifically through south.
Nah, we can use eyes, bro. You can just run a plus spot. We can
Yeah.
follow.
I mean, she's gonna run away or jump away.
Yeah.
And we're all in the middle. We'll have enough time to react to whatever direction you choose, because we'll see the boss leave.
Yeah, 'cause, like if you have to flex, I feel like that would suck to have to only be on one side.
Nah.
Because it's
If
I
you
think
see a
not
spot
terribly
close to
long
you,
after
go
the
for it.
29s go off is
You
when
can
you have
also-
to start running.
Once you kind of figure it out yourself, you can just call where you're going
Yeah.
Yeah.
at that point.
What? What? How are you feeling, little
Do
dog?
go wherever you feel more comfortable with. Is how I'm gonna say it, bro. We got eyes. We can see. We see the boss missing. We gonna be like, what the fuck? And then
Most
boom.
comfortable position would be in the center and make Sleepy run out.
That's not.
I
Somebody's got the mitt, okay? And
know.
that's you.
Yeah.
It's just-
I
it's
noticed
just
I can
funny.
pop it like mega early too.
And I think I'm looking at the mid sheet real quick.
Because
I
he's
think-
supposed to be mitting more of the first one in, is what it says in the like mitt plan, like the sauce plan. It has tank 1 mitting more of the first one,
Yeah.
and then tank 2 mitting more of the second. And then just one of you has to decide who's using your invuln in 4, which I think is
I think that's
on a priority wise supposed to be Sleepy because of the timer.
yeah. Mine I don't have it up for P5 if I use it in P4 for sure.
Yeah. So
Also, another dumb
need to
question.
see
Even
her.
though I know we're not on P4 yet, but we're probably gonna be P4 tonight. Who knows? Pop off. I don't know.
I
Are we
believe
doing? No, I believe too. I'm just saying, we just pop off, bro.
we just
Are we
murdered the bitch.
doing melee southwest or melee southeast? Because I've seen both ways, and it gives me a headache remembering which one the fuck we're doing.
southwest or southeast for which part?
So, for the lineup for
The first mechanic or the second mechanic? Crystallized time or darklit?
Darkly.
Darklit?
So you know how we go into like healers or
You would
northwest?
probably, I would assume, line up similar to how we do at the start of Relativity, no?
No, because relatively is melee, range, melee.
I mean, it doesn't have to be melee, range, ranged. I know that's what's shown in the toolbox, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like that because, I mean, unless we want to, I don't know, I feel like that would make it weird to suddenly change your roll conga.
I think the reason why we're doing MRRM is so that it's easier for healing, right?
What?
Is it not easier for healing to do melee, range, melee?
The reason why we're doing melee, range, melee is for like most of it, is so that the range won't deflect so much. That is the goal.
That's also true, yeah.
The reason why I'm asking about Darklit is just because I've seen it both ways, and I just want to, of course, make sure I know which way we do it when we get to that point.
Well, the way I see it,
Because
we
it
haven't
also
gotten there
tells-
yet.
True,
We
but
can
also
make
tell
a
you how to
decision when we get there.
too. You get to like pretty much make it easier for yourself on that mechanic.
I'm
Yeah.
under the assumption that we would use the same congas we've been using in
Okay.
our rolls, but if we want to change it, I'm totally open to doing that, because then that means I basically never move. So
And that's the whole goal, is to get you guys not to move on that mechanic.
I mean, if I have deflex, it's really not the end of the world.
Where it's just
I like how I could hear the hair flip.
I didn't even
Huh?
flip my hair.
I could just kind of hear the hair flip. If I have to move, I don't mind. Hair flip.
But okay, we'll keep it melee, range melee for the time being. Then that's fine.
Yeah. Like I said, if people are like, oh, we want to follow the exact toolbox, I have no problem adjusting to doing what is shown, but as of right now, I'm just assuming we're using it as like a baseline of what we're going to be doing and then applying, you know,
gotcha.
what we've
Our logic.
already implemented. Yeah.
Fair. I think the only thing I'd be left in that phase is I think. Let me put free midi real quick. I think I just faint the last raid wide.
Tater, I love you, buddy. I can't play with you right now. You're so sweet and cute, and I know you want to play, but Dad's busy. Okay?
P3. Shockwave Pulsar. Yeah, okay. Why are you yelling?
You know.
I'm gonna watch something really closely for this. I just need to watch a visual for APOC real fast.
For it, bro.
Are you in a league game?
That is crazy work, Larry. That is crazy.
If it is an ARAM, but definitely not a league game.
Trying to get a whole rank game in between. That's deep. Oh, it's Nora? Fair enough.
Did you just abandon it?
Just leave it anyway. Yeah.
You fucking closed it.
Yeah.
Now you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
League of Legends. Fuck that team.
Okay.
Food. That's not the right food.
I see. So you don't want to be directly in the middle of these markers, right? Like if it's coming in your direction, you want to be on like
All right, so
So,
on the
Sleepy.
opposite there.
So there's going to be an explosion from the center, and then there will
I
be
know that.
2 more explosions that come out opposite each other at any position. So say that it goes from the center to 2, and then to 3.
Mhm.
What's going to happen is you're going to stand right here in this corner of this marker.
Yeah, that's what I just said. You don't
And
want to be
then-
on, like directly middle of them.
Right.
Otherwise, you get clipped.
Exactly.
again, how I say, look at the circle on the ground, stand right in front of it, and look to the lines. To the left of you, good, you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
And going, you're cooking. You're good,
Love me, meow.
Just popping my food quick.
Yeah, chill out. Nah. Fuck your league game, bro. Fuck your league game.
We're more fun than League.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck your league game, nigga. Uh-huh.
Braid. Blue stack. Buddies. Red safe. One lightning. 2 lightning, 3 fire, 4 fire. Oh shit, I didn't move.
What the hell?
Okay.
Fair enough.
Only I can protect her.
You will stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze.
Out. Red. What?
Beefy, no.
Damn.
What's strong?
Okay.
Sink into silence.
Red.
Lights consume you.
Little's out. North fast. He's in.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies.
Indeed. You
I
unleash the light
resist until
within.
you fall over.
Mm. Yeah.
La la la.
It's my party list real quick.
Oh,
Got
true.
Alright, we good. We cooking.
Kick its butt. Its butt's been kicked.
Oh, okay. I want that extra 6-sided star.
I am thanks to you,
I
Gaia.
have to drop one.
I am Logrith, servant of Zodiac. I shall restore the power of darkness to its stars. Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a
Timer.
single moment.
Indeed.
Look out.
Holy shit, with only one missing?
No, there's a lot missing.
Oh. Thanks, North.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
You got him?
Just take the time to recover.
Just healing here. Progging.
Illumination. Oh, chaos
So there's
of
two
dark.
37s.
Descend and quench light.
Only 10. I will flex.
Blue yellow.
Oh!
Wait. I thought I only had the flex if
Scorpio, you killed me.
Heck, the
Damn it.
There were 2 DPS with 6, so one of the DPS had to come over.
And that one?
And then I didn't see one move, so I just ran for it.
Okay.
One of the DPS did go over, so.
Yeah, so what happened
if-
was both
If we have a
Sleepy-
flex, there's a high chance they have a flex too. You just have to look.
if there's a flex on one side, there's a flex on both sides.
Yes. So there'll be one person moving on both sides.
Yeah.
Sleepy saw the 39 flex, but not that the DPS had 6.
Got you.
The way I see it, the no timer is also a timer.
Huh?
There are 3 sets of timers, or there's 3 timers
Yeah, timer.
that go
What the
out.
hell is a no timer?
Someone who doesn't get a timer.
Yeah.
They're there for the ride.
There are 3
Wait.
sets of 2 timers that go out. There is always
I
2
thought-
players that don't get a debuff.
There are ever
I
2
only
players on one
flex
side.
For when I have the timer to flex with
No.
the timers.
No.
Because I remember, I thought I asked about that the other day. If I had 2 of the flexes,
You,
and
I
then
mean,
would it be the no timer that flexes during
make
that?
it really clear. You can never have 2 of the same thing on one side. It doesn't matter if it's a timer or a non-timer. You can't have 2 on the same side.
Okay,
Because
so
then
if-
you'd have an uneven number on one side than the other.
Okay, so to get this clear, if I have the same number as somebody else, I am always flexing
Yeah.
on support side.
If
It'll
it
always be
is
the
you.
flexer.
And if you see 2
Okay.
if you see 2 no timers on your side, you're still flexing.
If you're one of the no timers.
Okay.
Yes, if you're one of the no timers, that's correct.
So if I'm one of the no timers, then I'm flexing. If I have a timer, even if it's not the 10, I'm still the one who has to flex.
Yes.
Okay.
That doesn't
And
cover
see-
the scenario where the other DPS has 2 timers and ours looks Like he doesn't. When does he know when to go?
'Cause
It's just he has to pay attention to the timers.
we have 2 no timers and supports.
It's
Yes.
a 3 case flex.
Okay. If I just need to know if I'm always flexing or not. That's
You will not always
I
be
brought that up
flexing.
the other day.
No.
You will not always be flexing.
If you are not part of the
Let me
duplicate,
flex, coach.
you are not flexing. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry,
If
what was
you-
that?
If you're not part of the duplicate on your side, you don't need to flex.
So if I have no timer on me, then I don't flex.
I need
Yeah,
you to
shut
stop, Sleepy. Do you understand what I mean when I say you check your entire buddy's system of supports and look for a
Yeah.
duplicate? What are you looking for? A duplicate timer or a duplicate no timer?
So I'm looking for a duplicate timer of myself on like,
Right?
the buddy side. So if there's a duplicate timer on the support side, then I flex.
No.
Right.
If
And then there's
there's-
one other
but-
case.
And if there's no duplicates on our side,
So
If
you're
there is a timer on you that
Uh-huh.
matches another support timer, you are
Uh-huh.
flexing.
yes.
If you do not have any timer and you notice another support without a timer, you are flexing.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay,
it.
so what about the instance of we have one person with no timer, I have a timer, and we have no duplicates? Am I still the one who's flexing
No,
for that?
No.
you're good.
I
It's
just
solved
gave you
out.
the 2 cases. There are only 2 cases you need to flex.
Okay.
Any other case, you're staying.
Okay.
You're telling him that if we have only 2, like if there's 2 no debuffs on our side, right?
Mhm.
But we had 3 debuffs on our side. It's just 2 of them were the end.
Then the
think
person who had a matching
Alright,
debuff is
wait,
swap.
my turn. Alright, Sleepy.
The DPS did swap.
The idea here is that if you match something else in any support, you
Uh-huh.
swap.
Yeah,
if
I
you
get that.
don't match, you don't swap. That's all. There's no more. There's nothing else that needs to be said about this. It's just, do
Fair.
you have nothing? Is there somebody else with nothing on your side? We're good.
Okay.
Do you have something? Is there something? Is there somebody else on your side with something? Then if not, stay. If there is, go.
Okay.
That's sick.
I wish I could make the top comparison, but I can't. I'm like, it's just like Looper, and I'm like, oh shit, he won't know what that means.
So,
All right, Sleepy.
mhm.
Let's go through it real quick. If you and Ara have both got a 10-second timer, what are you doing?
I'm going to the other side.
Correct. If you have 10, but no one else has 10 on your side, what are you doing?
I'm staying.
If you have no debuff and no one else on the support side has, and everyone else on the support side has a timer, what are you doing?
Then I'm staying.
Correct. If you have no debuff and Scorth has no debuff, what are you doing?
I'm going to the other side.
Then you got it right. You understand
Okay.
now.
Now,
Alright, here's the
now
rule
Sleepy,
switch.
hold on.
Here's the rule switch up. If you have a 10, there are no other 10s on your side, but you watch a DPS swap, what are you doing?
If I see a DPS swap and I
And you're
have
a
a 10,
and nobody else has a 10.
then I'm staying.
Alright, cool. Alright.
All right,
I think
now
we're good.
Sleepy. What if I have a 20 and Bluey has a 20? What are you doing?
Laughing at them both.
Staying.
So-
Yeah, he said you got it right. Yes.
You're staying?
have it.
Okay, good. I was so scared you were still in the mindset of I always have to swap if there's something going on. That's not
Has
the
a
case.
20. Or has a 30 and I have a 30 and
This is
Blue
gonna
has
make it
nothing,
so
then
easy
I'm
for us to
staying.
explain fucking
Yes, you got it.
I think Panto and Looper are gonna be so much easier to explain.
No
It's
dupes
crazy
on
to
you?
think about.
Move on.
Just be like, remember APOC? It works just like APOC.
It's actually more like, what's not strength of the ward, the other one, fucking. What's the other fucking mechanic in phase 2 of DSR where you're checking a partner?
Sanctity.
Sanctity. It's more like Sanctity, where you're checking your partners to see if you have, if they have a sword or not. It's more like that, but it's not exactly the same. But in any case, you already understand it now. You've
Yeah.
passed the test. The
I
quiz.
made
has
my
been-
I made my party list bigger so I can see the debuff.
So proud.
Can you change it so that you're not the first person in your party list?
You can, yes. That was a newly added feature.
Where do you go to do that? Because I've been looking and I don't see it.
The
Default
party
for your social.
party members, party list settings.
Right?
No, you just open your social tab and then click on yourself. It should show party members, and you just
It's not there.
click on yourself and
Interesting.
click the little down arrow.
Social time.
I think it's
Party
the default
members.
O.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you just click on yourself and then you click
Yeah,
the
there's a
little
little-
arrow next to sword.
I just saw that arrow. That's cute. Nifty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
why
like it
you-
though, so I'm staying at top.
What's up, Monty?
I don't want to be top.
I'm always top. Gotta look out for number 1, you know.
Goofy.
Looks like you calling out
No,
first. Oh,
I'm
oh, they're quick.
Is there a way to increase the party buff size but not increase the party list size?
Don't believe so.
I
No.
don't think so,
the-
no.
Damn it.
If you're looking at the party buffs on the party list, they will stay the exact same size.
Damn it.
That's a plugin.
But yeah, there is a plugin that will break that logic.
Log
there
on.
is?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
HUD layout, party list, UI element settings. I don't think it's there. No, it isn't.
Yeah.
You can only change the element size of the entire party list, apparently. There's no breakout the party list into multiple elements.
Is that Monty?
It's like a max size.
Yeah,
I know.
No, 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 no. You're goofy.
Man.
Wait, I heard you called out earlier. I'm gonna leave it to you then. I'll shut up.
And to remember the
What?
order is
I didn't say
Damn,
that.
the white man just called the black man a dog? That's crazy.
Yes,
What?
the-
you got it right. Stack, spread,
No, I
APOC.
heard you call
Go
out
in the middle,
the,
stack again with the same side as you were stacking with the first time.
and then Buster.
Who's being
then
racist in my
APOC
chat?
again. Or not
No, it's-
APOC again, spread.
Then it's knockback to the stack.
Spread. Okay.
Yeah, the tank buster is the thing where all the APOCs disappear and we just get knocked back.
Okay, so there's only one set of spreads.
Yes. After, well, no, there's Spirit Taker and there's APOC. There's none after that.
Okay, cool. Cool. Let me know.
Wait, we're monkaing that Spirit Taker spread. Should we not define it more clearly, or are we just gonna keep?
I was just talking about that earlier.
I've not been here when that happened.
You're
I've
good.
been moving like this way.
So I saw everyone lining up, and that gave me like PTSD. You did like how it's set up as like a square east and west of the boss.
Yeah.
That's what I thought we were doing. But then I saw everyone line up. I was like, we just gonna YOLO that shit. So,
You wanna just
it's
fucking
whatever
hard
you guys
stack?
want to do. Yeah. Let you guys decide on that.
Well, we just do like a soft spread here.
Oh no, Lorraine. It's
What
just a
does-
square.
What does spreading even do?
So you don't. If you get hit by the Spirit Taker, as the not person selected, you get thrown into the wall.
Yeah,
So-
that's what
so
happened to
we
me.
need we need to spread out enough to where we can't get clipped from each other.
This picture makes it look like everyone's pretty close.
It's not super large, but it's deceptively large.
Line up, but not this up. What do you mean, though?
Careful, buddy.
The spread needs to happen immediately after the first battle drop, right?
Yes. Spirit Taker's right after the first bubble drop.
I thought we were making a little square like that was similar to how our APOC spreads are.
It should be,
And-
I think.
Yeah.
That's what I thought so as well. But again, whatever you guys are gonna do, I'm with it. Do you prefer the lineup or split? You don't cast no matter
I
what,
don't think
but
the
sure.
lineup will work there. That's two people running more than they need to.
Just
Needs to
have
be like a square.
all the melees inside the hitbox somewhere, and then the range have maximum room to wiggle.
What are we
Yeah.
waiting for?
We're just
just waiting for
talking.
people to discuss before I pulled.
Just taking a few minutes to discuss
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
mechanics. That way we don't just wipe immediately next time we're there.
Alright. Sorry.
100%. Remember, when you are flexing, you are taking that person's spot for the spread.
But for the APOC, then you go back.
Yes, you have a static APOC spot. That's correct.
Correct. That is correct. 100%.
But for the spread, you will stay there.
So yeah, let's say me and you spread, you're taking my spot, and then spreading where I would spread. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And we should be like pre-positioned in
Yeah.
the shape such that you should be able to see which side of the shape you're walking into.
Exactly.
What happens if she monkey flips in the middle?
Bad things,
Huh?
brother.
What?
Bad things always.
Like if
Bad
someone was
things.
directly middle and she monkey flipped to the middle, what would happen?
If
Yeah,
no one
I
else
think
is
so.
middle, everybody's fine.
Okay.
If more people are middle, then those people get knocked back into the wall. Wait, sorry, Bluey. That makes sense. Are you talking about the Tank Buster, or are you talking about Spirit Taker? That's good clarity.
Spirit Taker.
So if there's no one else in the middle besides you and everyone else is spread out perfectly, they shouldn't get hit. Would I recommend going to the middle? No.
We could just make a roll where Sleepy always goes to the middle.
If we really want to do that, we can. It's just that, no, it's fine. We just be max melee. All other ones
Oh,
be max
cat!
melee.
Did you just fucking fart?
In their spread spots, and it's fine. We could do
Oh,
that.
it stinks. Sorry, my cat just fucking ripped ass.
Let's cook up some more. Let's see P4.
Yeet.
Let's get to
I
it.
believe
Let's do it. Oh, I eat food. I didn't.
all it takes is one miracle pull.
Mhm.
And all we are
A miracle.
Oh, it's a miracles. Let's get it.
Everyone just locks in all at the same time.
We got this.
Our P3 is getting
Smooth, real smooth.
yeah, pretty good.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
Fred.
You're no match for me. Show me your strength.
Blue stack. Red. Red safe.
Light flame.
Healer swap.
Certified scores moment.
It gets me every fucking time that happens. It's like, oh. One fire. Sorry. Two. Lightning. Thank you. 3 lightning. 4 fire.
Wow. On my screen, that lightning hit me, but the game decided it didn't.
Yeah.
You're blessed.
I mean, it was completely overlapping my spot. You're just lucky I moved light.
I always squeeze in after the first one.
Oh. Fuck.
Stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze. Cleave.
Out. Blue.
Light shall usher in peace. Sink into silence.
Buddies.
Light consume you.
Huddles out.
The difference between this fight and DSR is that here I can use First Strike.
Wow.
North fast. Two's in.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies. Proteans.
We are a buddies group.
Indeed, indeed. The one time we don't get buddies, it's gonna fuck us up really hard.
Nah, bro.
Still
Nah.
I was gonna say, yeah, we've been getting this fun.
We'd win.
We've been winning.
Ah!
Ah.
Queen!
She won't last much longer.
He won't last much longer!
Hold on, Reed. My power surges.
Louis! No!
Fluido! Come back to us! Here, have this.
I am thanks to you, Gaia.
Cool.
I am Logrith, servant of Zodiac.
Who names their kid Logra? Be honest.
Logrif was the name of the seat, though, not the person's name.
Present.
But it turns into their name.
Surely it was named after a person.
Condensed into a single moment.
Timers.
I did it
That was
again.
fun. It's right at me, bro.
I
You don't like
forgot to fucking point the laser right.
Nah, never school shooter, man. I see that. No,
Oh, hold up. Hold up.
nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking. That was funny though. I was like, oh, he's next.
Gun
listen,
down.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. How I do it is I stand in front of like the little side pillar of it.
I'm top
You still max
down.
melee.
It just looks so bad every
He
time.
just wants his
it's like, oh,
uptime.
it's close, right? Surely, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you good.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
Always close.
That's my
Until it
honor.
isn't.
Buddies.
We're never very far away. Keep that in mind.
You're no match for me. Show me your strength.
Yellow stacks. Braid. Red safe. One fire. 2 lightning. 3 fire. 4 lightning.
Only I can protect her.
You will stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze.
Out. Yellow.
In stillness freeze.
buddies.
Light consume you.
Puddles out.
Stop
Out.
fast.
Susan.
Darkness be gone.
Bread. It is a
There
bread.
it is.
Holy shit.
We're just better.
It exists.
They do
It is
exist.
real.
That does exist. I love those M&M's commercials. My favorite M&M commercial.
M&M commercial. Queen.
Listen to me.
She won't last much longer. Yeah!
Time
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Let's go. Another six-sided star in my pocket.
Nice.
Thanks to you, Gaia.
Is that a rocket in your pocket?
Are you just happy to see me? Okay.
I am Logrith, servant of Zodiac. I shall restore the power of darkness to a star. Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Final
5
step.
seconds to look out.
Look out.
Good shit, guys.
Middle.
Succumb to the darkness.
We're just better. I know. On the blue markers, make the squares.
Illumination.
Two people went across. We had a bad 2 DPS cross when they shouldn't have.
We had double 38 and double 10. That should be 2 DPS crossing. No?
Did not have double 10, no.
We had 2 28s on support side, so I would have been the
Oh,
one to
okay.
cross
I didn't
there.
see another 10.
Oh, I was slightly wrong.
I saw the 28 or the 38 or
Mar and I
whatever.
had nothing, right?
Right, so you should have stayed and I would have flexed, yeah.
What
Yeah,
How about,
it
how about
was.
saying me and Rossi had 10s?
Yeah, and me and Lorraine had 40.
Yeah.
I saw the high number, not the low number, but
Yeah.
that was fucking unlucky.
Oh shit.
Do the no timers also swap at the very beginning and stay with that group?
What do you mean? The
The no
in
timers.
that example,
Yes.
it would be the no timer within that priority
Do you have a
list.
screenshot of our debuffs there?
Yeah,
real
I
quick,
got
that we
it.
can post.
Yeah.
Pull up my VOD, I guess.
Here, I got it. It's in static discussion.
Yeah, 228s.
So,
support side.
alright, yeah. So Sleepy had a 29, Ara had nothing, I had a 29, Scorth had nothing. So in that situation,
Both tanks should have
Sleepy is
swapped.
flexing and Ara is flexing.
Yeah.
On DPS side, Nep had a 39, Myth had a 10, Lorraine had a 39, and Rossi had a 10. So in that situation, that's
Good.
Mythical and Nep
Both
flexing.
melees. Yes,
So we
correct.
had 4 total people flexing for that water stack.
That's ugly as shit.
What
I
the
hate
fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm, what if it, I don't know if this helps anybody, and I know I don't have to flex, so maybe it's like, haha, this person's trying to explain it, but the end result is to every water stack have your 4 debuffs, and I know one isn't technically a debuff, but for the sake of this explanation, we'll say
Right. Yeah.
your 4 debuffs in each stack every single time. So even if the 39s obviously aren't going to be going off, they are still flexing because you're going to be taking that water stack with the same people every single time. So even if it's not your debuff's time to go off, you're still going to be in your same group every single time a water is going off. So we had 4 people that needed to flex there, and then you guys would have flexed for the first bit. You guys would have stayed in your flexed positions for Spirit Taker. We would have went to our numbers and letters, correspondingly static spots for APOC. When we would have went in for that second water stack, those 4 people would have swapped again. And then at that point, the tank buster is being baited, so that person would be running out and doing that. And then when we all go to the boss to get knocked back, we would end up back with those 4 people flexing again.
Yes.
Is how this is going to work out. If that maybe helps think about it.
That
hopefully.
was perfect. That is
Except if you're
exactly how
Lorraine and I, in
think
which
about
case, get fucked.
it.
We just point and laugh.
I'm hitting my buttons. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
And all I have to do is look at Lorraine. If I don't match Lorraine, I'm not moving either.
Yeah, it's really all on the
Looper,
melees, but that's
baby.
fine.
We're doing Looper again, baby. We do Looper. We do Looper.
Yeah, it is
actually-
a lot on the melees. It's a lot on the people that are the priority to flex, to recognize
It's Pantocrator.
everybody's scores. It really is on the people in charge of priority flexing. You can't really say just look at one person, because you kind of have to recognize everybody's debuffs and fast, because you
Right.
have to recognize everything that's about to go down. Not to say that the others don't, but as a priority flexer, it is more onto you to be able to be cognizant of that and in a quick succession, because that's, we're gonna get those timers, we gotta get that water stack, we're gonna take that Spirit Taker, we've got some downtime, and then, we move in, we take another water stack pretty quickly. The Tank Buster also happens pretty quickly, and then thankfully the last one we have some time. That one's a little bit more forgiving, but there's like a couple spots that are pretty fast. What's up?
So, what happens instead of doing roll based? If you obviously you pre-position role base, right? But if we have an instance like that where we just get one timer to each light party, wouldn't that have the same end result?
That's the entire reason why there are flexors.
Alright, so hold on.
I
Well,
don't know if
what
I
I mean
fully
is, like-
understand what your question is, Sleepy. Do you mind maybe rephrasing?
So, for example, let's say kind of like the instance we just had, right?
Yeah. Let's
Couldn't
use that.
we? So how we do this first mechanic? For example, we don't do role based. You know, we have two light parties. One's going to numbers and one's going to letters. Wouldn't it just be possible that we go into roles and then just predetermine with the timers and essentially just make a light party off of a fixed light party to always get those numbers? Is that not possible?
I believe
You
you're
would
adding
literally-
extra steps.
You
You
are literally
can't
making
bait
it a looper.
Oh, is that adding
There's
extra
no
steps?
way to bait debuff timers if that's what
You're-
you're maybe asking.
Well,
You're
I-
asking to add an extra step. So like you could
Wait,
technically do that.
let's-
You could do it light parties, right? But then
mhm.
then there's an extra person who also has to check again, because it would essentially be Scorched and Bluey. Don't ever swap, and then it would be okay. So now everybody has. It would literally become looper.
Because, so, like, for example, we have one tank, one melee, one range, one healer. Would that not just resolve
No.
the
Here's
whole
the
thing if
issue,
this
Sleepy.
random?
Even
Oh,
with the solution you're proposing, tanks and melees still have a
Uh-huh.
double flex, triple flex priority. So you're not actually simplifying it for yourself or any other melee player.
You're making it into a triple flex instead of a double.
Well, it ends up. I would say it ends up the same result because just because you split it into light parties, unfortunately, there's no way to say, oh, we'll split it into light parties and then it fully resolves.
Uh-huh.
One thing that you can do that maybe makes it simpler is the perma swap, but with perma swap you risk downtime, which is why we opted to do it
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to think, because
You can't.
if you
can't-
split it into two light parties, wouldn't that way... Cause
No, it's not a baited.
It's-
The mechanic isn't baited.
What?
It's completely random, right?
Let's
So,
let Stevie try to finish here. What's he trying to
Yeah,
ask?
I know it's completely random, but wouldn't having one of each role like fix the randomness behind it? Is what I'm
No.
trying to say.
No.
No.
Because it's not the timers don't look at your roll, right? They do not care who's getting what timer in any way, shape, or form. So having the rolls flop like that does not.
Are you trying to set like
Unfortunately-
flex partners, like me and Rossi?
No, no, no.
That would
it's-
defeat the whole 2 melee and 2 range on each side for the spreads. For up
Well,
down.
It would be
Well,
a
I
different
think
priority
that's a
system.
separate. That's a separate
Yeah.
thought at this point. I think
Technically, we're
Yeah.
already doing a light party.
Yeah.
You don't actually get any benefit. All you literally end up with the same configuration of melee and ranged with a light party variation versus the roll-based variation.
Mhm.
You're still ending up with 2 melee, 2 ranged on each side.
Yeah.
While Louis explained the order of the mechanic and the way, like, you have to
Yeah.
remember when to go back and forth,
Mhm.
the initial
Uh,
thing that we still have to process is just swapping if you have a matching person on your side.
Yeah. I was just trying to see if that would resolve it, but if there's like,
unfortunately not.
because I think like the point I guess you guys are making is like, so if we do the light party, right? We have one tank, one healer, one melee, one range.
Mhm.
There's always the there's always a possibility. For example, all 4 of those players could have no timers.
No,
It's
only
kinda-
2 players can match.
Well,
Well,
what I mean, like, is there's the like, say if we do it that way, it's impossible to determine. I guess there would have to there'd be 6, so there's 6 debuffs that go out, right?
Yes.
So I guess the way I was like thinking about it is if it goes to 6 players and you have 2 light parties, wouldn't that always guarantee? Oh, wouldn't? Okay.
Because the debuff assignment is random.
Yeah.
It's fully random.
Okay,
If
wait.
it- if
I
it
can make
was-
this
if
a little
it
bit better.
was
Wait.
based on supports and DPS, then sure,
Uh-huh.
we could do that.
But-
But it's not.
I can make this so Sleepy. The reason why there's an issue with your solution is because if on our side, if it's you and Bluey, right? So you would swap, right? But on the other side, if it's Rossi and Korth, you downtime.
Well,
I
and
see.
here's another proposition for yours. What if, say, you and I are, the same debuff, and then over in the other party, you would, it just gets a little sticky, because then if we try to do it light party based, and then you try to go over to the other party, there's a lot of more potential
For downtime. and
mixing of
stuff.
flexing and downtime.
Yeah. I see.
Because we're trying, the idea is to keep the melees and the tanks in the center, right? And then to
Yeah.
have the range go out. Because, you have the Spirit Taker right after. Granted, there could be a crazy curse thing, like that situation right there, where, or I guess that one would have been fine, because it was all the melees. But there could be a situation where, we have like 3 melees on one side, and, Rossi's swapping over, so then a melee potentially has to have downtime. Like, there's...
Yeah.
Surprised they don't just call the range or melee
So-
flex if there is possible.
The reality is, I think the squares might be messing with your head a little bit. There is a way of like lining up to make this make more sense, where you make a long horizontal conga line, and basically your swap priority is literally the order in which you are closer to the boss. And depending on who you're paired with timer-wise on your side, whoever is closer to the boss is the one who's swapping, because that's the reason for the whole 2 melee, 2 ranged on each shot. And then, it's just a different way of aligning the people together.
I see.
Let me be clear. Your way would work, and I'm gonna say it one more time.
It just
You're
adds
literally
an extra
describing Looper.
step.
But the difference is that with Looper, there's no downtime, so it doesn't matter.
I see. Okay.
There's still downtime with this.
There's a possibility of downtime, yeah.
2 range can match each other in a debuff,
Yeah.
and then 2 tanks can match each other on the other side, and then one of the tanks is going to have to take downtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the scenario I was referencing, where, like, we could still get fucked, and people could still have downtime, but...
They don't
Or-
get full downtime, right? Like they can just walk through the boss and you can back up.
I mean, Spirit Taker is so fast, though, and is kind of wide-ish. Not that it's, like, huge, but... There's enough room that if somebody's max melee and somebody else is like 2 center,
That
then it
was,
could,
I
like,
think that was
throw
the
somebody.
reason.
Well,
that
I
we
mean,
were-
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's cursed like that, the other person just walks
person
back
just
across
takes
to the
downtime.
group, and
No,
the
not
extra
enough
range
time.
goes south.
Not enough time.
Can't we make it so that if there's a person dead center of the arena every time, doesn't that make it so no cursed will ever cause a full downtime situation for anyone?
There's enough
Uh,
space for you to be in the center of the
10?
arena.
I think
The-
what I'm
the
suggesting
problem,
is for
though,
Spirit
is
Taker, you
the ranged would have to go really far to the wall, because so say we have one person dead center, and you have the other 3 people at the edge of the boss, like, so that way they don't overlap if somebody gets Spirit Taker. The range would have to be really far to the wall and kind of potentially staggered, or at least not in the realm where we could potentially get knocked back. So that gets a little dicey. It's not impossible. It's a good thought to eliminate any possibility of downtime, but I don't know if we would want to do that, just simply because it would be a lot on all of the range to be that far out, and to make sure we don't get hit by a max melee person. I think if we get a curse pattern, unfortunately somebody's just gonna have to eat like maybe a GCD of downtime at most,
Mhm.
It sucks, but it kind of is what it is in that situation. It's one of these things where, since it is incredibly random how things are assigned, there's not like we can solve it this way every way and it'll be incredible, you know?
Can I ask for a little bit of clarity? Are we talking about after the first stack, after Spirit Taker,
talking
getting
about
back
Spirit
to the
Taker.
group?
We're talking solely about Spirit Taker right now.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah.
No worry about that. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you meant like if you don't have enough time to swap back to your group, because you do. But we're not talking about it. It don't matter.
Not right after the first water stack. You do
No, no.
after
Spirit
8 o'clock.
Taker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about the possibility of a Spirit Taker where 3 melees are on one side.
Somebody just has to take the L, unfortunately. Whoever has to swap with the ranged player just has to take the L.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's a fast mechanic, so I couldn't imagine it would be more than like a GCD, but it's just something that potentially happens. I believe in us to still make the DPS check, if it does.
Oh, we're making DPS check. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
Just need to solid up the mechanic before we
I hate
If,
skill.
if that's the case,
Well-
then after the stack, why can't we just have melees going to cardinals?
And then
Like, let's say we have 3 melees on a stack,
you'd
right?
have to make a quick call, and then all of us range would have to be able to make it out to an inner card.
Oh, I don't think, because if there's 3 melees in one stack, that range can just chill, and then the other melee in the other stack will go to their
So let's
closest
say,
relative cardinal.
let's say it's on support side that we have 3 melee, so the
Sure.
what? Why the fuck is there an A over here all of a sudden? What the
Don't
hell?
worry, you do your explain, then I'll do my explain.
Well, now I'm horribly run off because my numbers are fucking fucked. But
Why?
so let's say there's, you know, the water stack happens at 3, and we have 3 melee. So
Sure.
one person would plant. In this situation, Ep is proposing 1 melee would run south
Run
on
towards
the
south,
marker,
yes.
and the other one would run north. So then that range could run to an inner cardinal. The problem, though, too, would be what is the other side going to do? Are they going to be able to stay on theirs, and then those 3 ranged over on Charlie's side are going to have to figure out how to not be on top of each other. So, like, if you have, you know, Lorraine and Rossi and, say, Scorth over there, you know, you have to hope that the 3 of them can make it far enough away from each other without getting clipped if they get chosen.
Couldn't you just like 10 strike it then? And just give me the, so like for instance, where's B? B. So we're taking the stacks, right?
Yeah.
Let's say in these 2 positions.
Yeah. We'll say B and
The
3.
the 3 side has 3 melees. 1 melee would walk up. 1 melee would go to A, 1 melee would go to D. The B stack has 3 ranged and a melee. The melee will always go here, and then based off of the positions of that you're trying to indicate to a player, couldn't you just 10 strike it and have one person go down and one person go up, and then the other person gets to stay?
Well, one person would go back, but as long as they're able to recognize that quick enough to adjust to the different spot, it's not impossible. It would just be
It would take
the
some time.
recognition. It's the recognition, which is the hard part of, you know, if we do it in, you know, technically how we spread, or how we're intended to spread in Spirit Taker right now is 2 lines. You know, 1 north, 1 south line going horizontally. You know, it doesn't have to be that way, but again, if we choose to do it based off of, you know, who has to flex and how many do we have on each side, it gets to be very complicated when that part specifically is going to happen pretty fast.
Yeah, I get you.
So again, it's not a bad solution to not lose a GCD, but I don't know if we want to try. I mean, because then also though, I would argue that you would potentially have a range to lose a GCD, because who's to say, you know, if it's me, for instance, and I mean, Lorraine and I should never end up on a side, but let's just say, for funsies sake, me and Lorraine somehow end up in proximity to each other. If I don't have light speed, I'm going to be dropping cast, or alternatively, Lorraine's going to be dropping cast. Thankfully, Rossi doesn't cast and Scorth has Toxicon, assuming he has charges at that point, so they're pretty mobile, but there is a possibility
Picto's
where
also
would
extremely
have range
mobile.
lose.
Picto's also extremely mobile, so.
No.
But that's besides the point that you're trying to make.
I'd ask Lorraine about that. I feel like Lorraine never likes to move.
Yeah, because he just wants to cast. But, like, you can put angle stuff to be, like, completely mobile when you need it.
Yeah. I don't know what his kit. I mean, he says he doesn't have hammer there.
But, like, you have Comet, you have Swift Cast, Motif, like, there's a lot of things you can do to just have time.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. I see what you're trying to say.
Bless you.
What gauge does that build true?
Does anybody, I guess before we go back to it, have any further questions on how either the flexing works or the spread for Spirit Taker, since that seems to so far be the most questioned so far?
Not really at the moment. Just have to see it more and do it. I get kind of like the concept of it, it's just mechanic stuff.
Do this later. If we need it.
What?
I'll do a thing later to try and simplify the way it's being thought about if we're still gonna have trouble with it later. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but
Just people just need to
I
do
think
it.
the other, I think
Well,
the
I'd
other
like to make a
concern
Death of
is-
the Heavens version, but it's fine.
I think the other concern is just the loss of a potential 1 GCD if we get a really shit pattern, but again, I think if we just get a shit pattern like that, it's only a single GCD you'll lose, so it's like, since we aren't doing permaswap, if we were doing permaswap, I could see the argument, but since we aren't, you know, it's maybe a GCD for one part, so not
I
incredibly
was-
concerned.
Well, my intention is to make a Death of the Heavens person thing, but it's not easy to do it because there's no symbols. You'd have to look at debuff still, so it's not easy to do it the way I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
The leftmost timer, but you'd have to recognize who's left of you and what their timer is, so it would actually be easier if you could have your party list in a static way, but I don't know. It does work technically, it's just, is it easier to visualize? I don't know. It's not. It's a debuff mechanic, not a symbol over your head mechanic.
Don't worry,
Anyway.
Cacao will catch up and it'll be easy. Just let them cook a little bit longer, okay? We got P2. Surely, well, kind of. Surely they'll
It's
get UR and APOC.
not as complicated, yeah. I don't know.
Let me get. We'll start doing stuff with it too eventually. Don't you worry.
Genova Limsa is filling me with depression.
Nova Limsa is depression. Stop going there.
Does it have? Actually, good. I haven't checked on that in ages. Oh, we do have dark water auto markers. I wonder if those work.
Wait, but that's... Wait.
Dark water is P3.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what the stack is called. I wonder if
Wouldn't
that
that
works.
just... That would kind of immediately delete that mechanic, I think, right? Or am I tripping?
Well, it would just mark as 1, 2, and 3, right?
It has 1, 1 for sure,
It would do the
Fine,
flexing for
fine.
you.
2, and then
I have a
longs are ignore. What's that?
Yeah, it would do the it would
In-
do the flexing for you, so you can just see the marker above the head if any of those markers.
Yeah,
match
it makes
either.
it so you can do a conga line for it, technically.
I was gonna say, what if we have a macro, or is there a macro where, say, if you get the 10-second, then you put the 1 above your head.
Sorry,
The 28-second.
that's
You put
more than
the
I can
2
do. That's
Yeah,
controller.
you're on controller. That's right.
Yeah, just auto markers.
Controller debuff, everybody point and laugh.
Party configuration. I wonder.
Alright,
if by
less than you do,
rolling-
brother.
Because if you did so
You're
if you
saying I'm
used,
gonna-
if you use funny marker, what you do is you basically just you go left or right based on.
Yeah, because you
based
just
on it.
go. Yeah, like, say for example, it's like. Oh, wait, whoops. 1, 2, 2.
There are
3.
3 sets of debuffs, huh?
Yeah.
It would be ignore there, sleepy instead of
3.
Ignore.
So couldn't we kind of set it up as like
If you did.
T3 intermission in top, where we just have shorts go forward, longs go back, and
You'd have to do something with the mid and the no, though,
that's true.
right? So,
Yeah, that's true.
really, unfortunately.
We could do a fucking. We could do. We do. You. I have a good idea.
Oh my god.
Everybody stacks up. One's going north. Their short's going north. Second one's going west. Third's going south. And nothing's going east.
I haven't even make a line left to east, supports all on the left, DPS all on the right, really quickly.
We do the same thing we're doing.
Yeah, tanks are on the inner part. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it would go
tanks are
Bluey,
there.
Scorth,
You would be in
Sleepy, you go
middle.
all the way in.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
ready?
I see.
And you literally just do leftmost of a unique debuff, go left.
That's the thing that we're doing, just not in the square.
We could do it this.
Yes, but this is easier to visualize than the debuffs because this is a marker over your head.
Yeah, and that's why the auto marker exists. That's hilarious.
It's
the
literally
auto
making it
marker-
into Death of the Heavens, except
Somebody
so
made one
funny.
for this even?
oh, I'm
See
sure
if
they
it
have.
works. Leamington has it. I don't know if it works.
I've never seen any of the Leamington
Wait.
stuff work.
Auto marker.
But you see what I'm saying.
Yes. It'd be hilarious if it worked.
There is.
Yeah.
Is it using 3
Yes.
unique debuffs or 3
Yes.
unique markers?
It has
Yeah, then they're literally making it
back
into
one,
the.
bind
It's
one, and
out.
ignore.
5
Yes.
days ago, Leamington.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Do we want to try it?
I have it turned
mean-
on. We'll see what it does.
Okay.
Nobody else have it turned on if you do. At least
Okay.
for this. I'll see what it does. Who knows? It
And
may
clear all
suck. It may not
these.
work.
It'd be hilarious if it
If it does work, that just makes it easier.
makes it very much a non-mechanic.
We'll see. There's no guarantee that this works.
Yeah.
I was technically suggesting a way where you set up your party list in such the way that you could literally use your party list as the Congo line, but I mean that's besides the point. I was just gonna say make it so that Bluey, Scorth are on top, me and Lorraine are on the bottom, and then you have the 2 melees on the inner 4. Or yeah, 2 melees, lower
Would only
2,
suck,
2
though,
tanks,
if
inner
they
2.
have the support stacks though, since we do so much by role configuration, and roles
Yeah.
will come in again later.
Right.
So the only concern I would have would be that would work for that one mechanic, but
Oh, you're
and
right.
who knows how much people use their party list like that for. But I know when I have to actively flex, I'm very much have it organized by how I need to flex.
Anyway, we can try this and see if it helps make
Yeah.
this easier.
No guarantee it works, so let's get there and see if Leamington is functional or not.
Alright.
It'd also make Spirit Taker easier because you can just run away from the markers instead of looking for players.
Well, there will be 2 people without anything on
There'll
their
be
head.
2, yeah, with that one.
Yeah, but it's easier to look
Use
for
eyes.
one than multiple.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's so funny.
I knew that there was going to be a way to Death of the Heavens. Fucking rewrite this weekend. with auto markers.
That is so crazy.
Anyway,
Let me know when you're ready, Lorraine. That's too funny though.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Buddies.
You're no match for me. A feeble field protection. Come, show me your strength.
Yellow spread. Spread again. Blue safe.
Right.
One, fire. Two, fire. Three, lightning. Four, lightning.
A feeble field protects nothing. How about it? Only I can protect her.
You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze.
Out. Purple.
first time in a while.
The light shall usher in peace. In stillness freeze.
No. I say we haven't been getting first all night.
Reap.
arm.
Got a wall.
Light consume you.
Might be.
Fuck, I
Done.
didn't even think about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mercy. That looked really funny on my screen.
E.
I'm not sure there is a good time to walk. You retain that debuff till like right before she casts you in raid.
Yeah.
It'd have to be
if
during
you get a
enrage.
damage down there, you'd have to wait for the Proteans to go off. So you could wait at the wall in your clock spot, and then as soon as the Protean goes off,
I
use
just
the
won't do it
wall.
again. Best option.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
Raid.
You're no match for me. A feeble steel takes nothing. Come, show me your strength.
No, you're average.
Purple stack. Buddies. Blue safe.
Light blazing.
One, lightning. 2, fire. 3, fire. 4, lightning.
A feeble steel takes nothing.
I counted it wrong. That's my bad.
You
Only I can protect her.
So I got pinged and it distracted me. Okay, we good.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
Raid.
You're no match for me. A feeble steel takes nothing. Come, show me your strength.
Purple stack. red. Red safe. One fire. 2 fire. 3 fire. 4 fire.
Feeble beast protect nothing.
31 2.
Only I can protect her.
You escape the trials of conflict. Your blood shall freeze.
Out. Blue.
The light shall usher in peace. In stillness, freeze.
Buddies.
Light consume you.
Puddles out.
North fast.
Fusion.
Darkness began.
Buddies.
Still you resist. Then we shall unleash the light within. No, I won't let you.
Why were we ever LB3 in there again?
Safety for prog. It's at the very beginning.
I'm just kidding.
Kill you.
Sometimes I wish someone would.
Yes.
I am Logrith, servant of Zodiac.
Alright, LB3.
I shall restore the power of darkness to the star. Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single
Timer.
moment.
Look out.
Oh no.
Attack then.
How is that possible? Oh, she had a spread.
So make sure you live.
Thanks to Alpha.
Good shit. We're frogging. Let's go.
I'm glad I let me.
Lina. Support.
Let's see if it works.
Sleepy, you're in. Conga?
I mean, yeah, we can do Conga or squares. I mean, it's either or. It's just matching debuffs. It didn't work. Oh, it did. That means we have a swap on each side. One swap each side. There should be one red debuff, none per side.
Okay.
Yeah, you notice two of the same you notice two of the same symbol on the side, or no? There were two ignores on your side, Sleepy. Did you see that?
Yeah, so I see like the two ignore, so those are the ones who are flex.
One of them needs to, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So whoever has the ignore symbol needs the flex. Okay.
That's
Not,
really.
not necessarily. Okay.
So we could do it in a Conga, so make it
Alright,
visually
here, let
clear to
me-
you.
Give me 2 seconds to. So, the ignores. It doesn't just because you have an ignore doesn't mean you're flexing. They are to indicate what debuff you have. So you'll notice there's an ignore, there's a no marker above somebody's head, there is a a bind, and a normal attack marker, right? So we've got
These guys.
3 markers, yeah, just like this. So we've got this situation going on, but on everybody's head. So in that, you and R were standing next to each other, both with ignores. Therefore, you needed to go swap, and somebody on the other side needed to come to our side. I don't know exactly what the debuffs were on the other side.
I tried
But
swapping grass out, no one was
it's
moving until I got soft.
to indicate a matching timer. So
Oh, I see. So these ones
this
indicate
indicates-
a matching time.
that indicates a timer,
Okay.
not always matching.
It's
Well, there will be one other person, but not on your same side. Sorry, maybe that wasn't very.
Okay.
So,
So
if we want
which
to
one
really
is-
quick,
If we,
can
I just want
fix
to know
it.
what kind of like which one is the 10s, which one.
all right, let's do this, please, because
Uh-huh.
it's gonna. If we're gonna use the markers, then we need to do this a different way. So everyone get in the line again, and I'm just gonna show you what the markers were so that we can like clearly see it. So, Lorraine's bar all the way on the right. Exit myth in the side. R is gonna be the innermost, or Sleepy is. Who's innermost?
Who's flexing first?
It doesn't matter.
think I
Pick,
am.
pick one. All right, then Sleepy's innermost.
Oh, okay. That's what you mean. I see.
Okay, so the way we had debuffs just now
Uh-huh.
is this. I'm clicking myself sometime.
we shouldn't have had a flex at the start, though, should we?
Yeah.
Watch. Go all the way to your spot score. You should be between R and Bluey. Oh, I clicked. So this was what we had. So you see that there are 2 no debuffs on our side, and you have 2 ignores on your side. So that's how you see who swaps. The leftmost no debuff goes left. The rightmost ignore goes right. You can't have 2 of the same symbol on each side. You're trying to get it so that there's
static.
What do you mean?
Because I had the 6-second debuff, and Lorraine had the 6-second debuff.
I'm literally looking at the symbols over our heads right now, and you did not have the same debuff as Zerain.
You had the same one
Yeah, I
as...
did. I had the number 2.
Well, then it broke.
I had the number 2, and Lorraine had the number 1.
Well, then why did it give us the symbols that it did?
Because these 2 have the 36s.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mixing up your and Bluey symbols, bro. That's all it is.
Oh, so the chains...
I did not have a marker.
Yes, you did. You had a number 1. I can see it on my stream, bro. Please.
Yeah. So the chains...
It didn't go out then, Lorraine. That's too early for it.
Here's the picture.
I can literally see it on all of us.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
It shows up way
You're way
late.
too early,
Holy
Lorraine.
shit.
Way too
I
early.
hate that. That shit sucks.
And it's also overlapping the big timer symbol over your
I'm not
head.
doing
so
it. I'm just gonna use the debuff.
you don't have to ever move anyway, so why do you care?
I'm talking
It's
about the
literally
future.
not for
I'm
you.
clearing this on every job. That doesn't matter.
So, chains are...
You still need to be paying attention to the debuffs.
Yeah, that's not just...
More so than the markers.
So chains are the 30... Wait, no, they're not.
29 is bind.
Sorry, what do you mean?
The
like,
purple.
The
bind-
very last one
Okay.
is...
The purple is the purple is 29. Your
Okay.
let me
The yellow one.
reopen this. So your red is your longest debuff.
Okay.
Red's longest debuff. Purple is mid debuff. Yellow is first debuff. Nothing is just nothing.
Nothing is just nothing. Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out like which of these what do they mean? But
I mean, I feel like giving them meaning makes it worse. It's just
Uh,
seeing that
yeah.
you have a duplicate on your side should be enough to tell you to
Oh.
flip.
We could just not do
Oh.
the sides thing. We could just get in a straight line like this and just
I
split
feel
up
like
left to right.
We
I
would
feel
still
like
end up
when the-
on a side, but yeah.
Yes.
the debuffs go off, then it's going to be a lot of people shuffling between where they need to be for their stacks, and then
Mhm.
getting the spread. That doesn't sound very good
Isn't that what we're doing?
for casters.
People are shuffling all the time?
Well, no.
The goal is
If-
to
if
not
there's a
have people
flex?
shuffle. The goal,
Like
well,
if we're doing a conga, right? Let's say we do a conga, and by the time we actually get these debuffs, and we get to see who's going where, the water stack's already starting to go off. We're gonna have to split into groups, and then those groups are gonna have to continue to spread for the Spirit Taker.
I think
feel like
we should have
having
some kind of spread
having
because
split groups initially, with how we're originally doing it, it just eliminates a step that Congo would have.
I think we should have some kind of split or some kind of like organized structure as to where we stand. Because if you are standing on top of somebody, it does make it kind of hard to read. Like over on Charlie's side, it looks like everybody's kind of on top of one another. Not the the 2 tanks are incredibly far apart, but I do think we should try to kind of have a rough spread, even if it's like 2 squares to keep it rolls, since we've been doing rolls for quite a bit of things. Some visual clarity I think would be good.
The way I've been like thinking about where to spread, and I can be told if this is wrong, is so there I'm holding the boss, but in my head, if Squirt's my buddy, I need to be spreading out this, like, let's say, we're at 3, right? North is north. I need to go move towards more northern to spread.
Or which spread are you talking about? I'm talking about
Or
when
the-
we're getting our debuffs.
Oh, I was talking about for like the monkey, where she monkey flips
Spirit
with someone
Taker?
random. Yeah.
Spirit Taker, you should technically be, I think, like, not exactly here-ish, but you should be kind of around a marker, but, like, in the bosses. Like, there'll be like you and Ara on each side of the boss's hitbox.
Yeah. So like for example, I'd be at 4, Ara would be at 2.
Yeah, roughly. Not exactly. Don't like
No,
quote me
not-
on the exact
yeah.
spots there, but
No, I know what you mean.
yeah, you would be up towards 4 and he would be up or more south towards 2.
It also depends
Yeah.
on whether or
Spirit
not we
takes
had to
spread.
swap.
That's true. Because if you swap with, you know, whichever melee is over at Bravo, you would just stand near-ish Bravo, you know, kind of
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Lorraine, what do you mean you had no marker?
The marker took 2 seconds extra to come out. Like, we had the debuffs for multiple seconds before it came out. It was not a leftover. I don't know what that means. I'm just...
I didn't mean to put that there. That was not. I typed that like a while back and started typing again later.
So you,
He didn't mean to send that message. It was-
Yeah, the very first part, and he clicked
oh,
up,
okay.
and then it just didn't see it.
I was just like, what?
I do that sometimes.
What the heck? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if people like it, we can keep the auto markers. If people think it sucks, we can not use them. It's, I would say, probably more dependent on people that have to actively flex, but...
So the only
I think
thing
it's
I
a
have-
good rep visual.
My only
What's that?
question is now are we going to a Congo to start the mechanic off?
No, I don't think
The
You
Congo's
don't
not
need
worth
to,
it.
no.
It's adding extra
No.
steps.
I think we
Okay.
should
I think it's just too slow.
stick in a square
Well,
on your, around your
100%. Because if
marker.
you run north, it's going to be a headache for you. That's what I was like. I don't know if the Congo is good or not.
It's gonna make the
I know it was
healers
brought
move
up.
extra.
Let me know
Yeah.
when's worth.
Yeah, I think we should be, you know, in a rough square around our marker.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you guys are over at Charlie, I think you should be roughly in a square, just so you can visually see who has what, you know. But
I just didn't know if we were changing it again, and that's why I double checked.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
Fred?
You're no match for me. A feeble field protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
Blue stack.
That was
Fred. Red save. One fire. 2 fire. 3 lightning. 4 lightning.
Feeble field protects nothing.
Out. Blue.
Light shall usher in peace. In stillness freeze.
Okay.
Buddies.
Light consume you.
Huddles out.
North.
I think I hit you with that. He's
Be gone.
buddies.
Oh, I'm around.
Guardian.
Still you then we shall unleash the light within. No, I won't let you. She won't last much longer.
We're not doing the conga.
Hold on, Reed. My power surges. Reed, are you alright? I am, thanks to you, Gaia.
Damn, Lorraine has a big ass shield.
I am Logrith, servant of Zodiac. I shall restore the power of darkness to the star. Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Oh. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Might as well go ahead and re-instance then. So, be right back.
I'm back. Hello?
Yo.
Oh, are you taking a break?
I think everyone would like a break.
Oh, fair enough.
What time? Want to do it to 11 or the
Yeah, I think tonight we're till 11.
wait till 12? I thought. Or break till 11.
Hey.
11
Or-
Central, 12 Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm so
Sorry, I
sorry.
forgot about that.
So 30-minute break. Sleepy. You cool with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Everybody come back on the hour, I guess. Yeah?
I figured out the issue I was having with my stream. What was causing my actual game to do weird shit. So Streamlabs has this option, this button to turn on what is it called? Performance mode, where you don't see the screen. It's supposed to like save on GPU usage. It was using extra memory to implement that. So it was actually making it worse. It's using more GPU. Is my stream no longer available? I'm still streaming. Okay, well, I guess Twitch has decided it's not going to host my stream anymore.
Banned.
And now it's back up. What the fuck?
Unbanned.
I don't understand. What the fuck?
Unbanned.
I don't understand. It stayed up on YouTube this entire time. It stayed up on YouTube this entire time. He's a tater. What you whining for, huh? Oh, it's because George had the blanket. Did you want the blanket? That's not a toy. No, no. Tater. No.
Ugh. I hate this mechanic so much.
Are you still flipping over it?
I just don't like the mechanic.
It's not very difficult. It's just you
Yeah.
need to use eyes.
Yeah. It's I understand the concept of it. It's not that I don't understand the concept of it. It's just like when with there be like it would make more sense in my head executing it if it was like only 1 or 2 people flexing at a time, but if there can be up to 4 people flexing at a time, I think is where it's like
You're
throwing
thinking
my brain for a loop.
you're thinking too much.
Yeah.
You only ever need to care if you need to flex. If
I see.
if you take care of you, don't think about anyone else, right?
And it's like
You check
once
your
I'm-
side. If you flex,
Uh-huh.
good. If you don't flex, you're chilling. That's it. That's end of story.
And like once
If you think about extra stuff, it's just gonna clog your brain. You're gonna get confused.
Gotcha. And
Oh
then
my goodness.
once I flex and go back to my spot, I am done flexing, right?
Once you flex and you go back to, what do you mean by that?
So
Like for the APOC.
So-
if you have to flex, you will be going back to the other group for every single stack.
Yes.
For every single stack. Okay.
Yeah. So don't think of it as flexing, right? I think it's better if you think about it as the first part is a flex. You're flexing to solve that water stack. After that, you are with that group for all of the stack.
The stacks
Except for the
themselves. The
All of the
APOC spreads, you are going back to your standard.
Can I give you an example just to make it life a little bit easier?
Uh-huh.
Cool. So let's say
Table, please. Fuck, you're okay.
For some reason Rossi and Lorraine have a 10 or a 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you and R have a 28.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna initially flex,
Mm-hmm.
spread. You're gonna flex back to your original group.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time we're gonna have to flex again. Feels like, because you have to flex again in the middle, because you and R have a 28, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the end of your flexing.
Well, the idea of the full uptime strat is that if you're needing to flex, you will be in the other group stacks every time, and just going back to your spot for the spreads and APOCs.
Correct. And that's it.
And it's only the first time you have to go for the APOC and then you go back, isn't it?
You're thinking completely out of order too.
No, I'm saying like you only go back to your party because with APOC there's only the first one, right? And then you're with the rest of the other party for the rest of the time.
You're dodging the apocalypse circles
Yeah.
in your rolls. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
And then every stack, you're with that new group that you originally flexed to.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Correct.
So I reckon if you think about it that way, you will be with the other group for the rest of the mechanic after dodging the APOCs.
Correct.
Yeah, it's just that first part of it that is getting my like. That's the part I don't like. Is the first.
Well-
I understand like the after effect of it, but just like that first initial. Going back and forth, I think, is what's throwing my head around. That loop.
As in going like flexing and then taking the stack, then spreading, then flexing back to your stack, your group. Is that?
Yeah, and then going back across over again.
Oh, in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Like after I go for my APOC spot, then going back over. Obviously, after I do it a few times, I know it'll click on my head. Or after doing it correctly a few times, I should say, I know it'll start to click on my head. But it's just like the first initial the jumbled mess that it is just kind of like.
You just need to take it one step at a time, buddy.
Do what Nep said. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Nep.
No, you're good.
All I was gonna say is do what Nep said. Focus on what you have, and you have only, and then look at once you know. Okay, I have a 10. Does anyone else in my party have a 10? And then make your decision from there. If someone else has a 10, it's gonna be a swap arena. No one else has a 10, we're chilling. Think of it as that. Just literally what you have to do, and someone else have it with you. That's how I look at it. I make it extremely simple. I look at my whole party. I'm like, okay, I have none. Oh, Net doesn't have none. I have the swap. It's gonna be a triple swap for me. And that's it.
The having the markers to visualize is making it a lot easier to think about.
It will
for
help.
me.
I respect it. It shit bothers the fuck out of me and confuses the fuck out of me.
I was just confused because I was like looking at the markers and I'm like, oh, what do these mean? Like when seeing it for the first time, but after understanding, you know, what each marker is indicating, like it's not telling you
personally.
Yeah, it just more so for then it's easier for me than looking at like the party list. Because I have a like really hard time like actually seeing the debuffs on the party list. It just looks like a blurry mess to me.
That's fair.
I even had my glasses on, and I still was struggling for it to not be blurry. That's why I made the party list so big. I remember I had the same problem in T with like trying to see the Nises.
Yeah. I haven't done T yet. I only done it.
Do you need to do your eyes checked out maybe? Sleepy?
Oh no, I definitely do. I haven't in like 7 or 8 years.
Maybe your glasses aren't doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
You guys wear your glasses when gaming?
I wear my glasses 24/7.
It's
But
true.
yeah,
I guess the only time I take my glasses off is if I'm in the shower or sleeping. That's it.
That's why having like the markers above the head is really gonna help me out because it just looks like a blurry mess to me when I look at the debuffs on the party list.
I got you. But Sleepy, go into this last hour. Don't think about the additional shit. Remember what you need to do and what you're looking for. Fuck everybody else.
The hard part about that is he's like the initial flex.
Well, no, so am I. I get it. But it's still knowing what I need to do. Like, I flex, no one else flex. Well, it's not on me. Whatever. Fuck it.
It's just the like I was explaining to him, Blue. It's just the first initial part. I know once we get through that first initial part, like the thing that was kind of like just throwing me off was the understanding. Okay, I need to go to the other party and position myself where they would be positioning themselves. I go there for the stack. I go there for the spirit taker. Then the thought of going back to my role party for the APOC and then remembering to go back for the stack. But once I'm back there, it's all simple and straightforward.
So you can even make it even simpler and like, I don't know, I'm simple-minded as fuck usually. You can even split it into literally 2 things. Like you have two types of movements. 1, don't fucking move.
Yeah.
Like literally just don't fucking move. You are not fucking moving. You spreading your spot. You do everything in your spot. You with your squad.
Yeah.
Don't do shit. 2 is you're gonna have to do 3 swaps. That's the only 2 things you need to think about in that mechanic.
Honestly though, you don't.
It's only one
You
swap.
really even have to think about it as the full 3 swaps because
the 3 swaps.
You swap at
confuses.
You swap at the
Beginning,
start, right?
You swap back to your party,
and then you go to your fixed position. Well, your fixed set of markers for APOC. But then once you run into the middle and do your swap, I mean, I guess maybe that is technically 3 swaps, depending on how you think about it. But mentally, I would think about like, you know, I swap, take my stack, I spread in same side, I go to fixed side for spinny rotation mechanic. You can call it whatever the fuck you want, you know, just to keep things like simple. You know, you think, okay, fixed set of markers for spinny rotation mechanic, and then run in, go to designated side, whether that be flexing or not flexing, and then you would stay with that light party, you know,
end of it.
the whole rest of the mechanic, because
Yeah. Like
you
once
don't have to move back for any
Yeah.
reason.
Like once I get back to the light party, I know it'll be smooth sailing. It's just like
Basically, second
the
water.
it's that in between part
Yeah.
that is like just seems to be the most complicated part about this.
It's more just that it's relatively fast, so the whole mechanic is like not overwhelmingly, oh my god, it's so complicated, you know? Like
No,
it's
no, it's
it's
not.
relatively basic,
Yeah.
but the thing is it's quick debuff recognition and quick flexing
Mhm.
for, you know,
Gosh.
a little bit, and then it slows down, and then it picks up, and then it slows down. So it's a very up and down type of mechanic, which can be kind of hard to get to the point where you're in the fast recognition portion. But, you know, the biggest
In time.
kind of hurdle is going to be the quick recognition, because well, we get those, you know, stack markers above our heads pretty far in advance. We don't actually get the debuffs for a little bit after that. So, you know, just because you see them that early, it's like you would think mentally, oh my gosh, I have so much time to know. When unfortunately, you know, you still have to wait for a little bit after that. Like, not that it is forever long post that, but yeah, it's just, you know, gotta get the first hurdle down, and then from second water, it's basically super simple for everybody minus Aura. Haha. Point left. Get tank busted.
It's not even that bad. I just need to.
Simplify it as much as you can, Sleepy, for yourself. And I
Be
promise
nice.
you, once you do it one time, it's gonna be like, oh, this shit's stupid.
Yeah.
You could,
I know it's an easy mechanic. It's just my brain is overcomplicating it.
It's
Tell your
very
brain
much
to shut the fuck up.
overcomplicating it. Yeah, I would
Tell your
agree.
brain, turn that bitch off. Something.
Like for me, it was easier to understand light rampant and UR than trying to process this in my head.
Well, turn that brain off a
You need
little.
to watch some videos. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing is watching videos, and it's like it's like I mentioned to them before, Rusty. It's just the first initial part. I know, like once I go back to the party after the APOC, then it'll be very simple. After that, it's just that first initial portion of it is what's getting my brain. Microwave said 9:59.
That's crazy work. Yeah, turn that brain off a little bit, man. You gotta think, don't overthink. Just turn that shit off, bro.
And we can eventually turn AMs back off, but if it helps you initially learning, we can keep them on, and then at least at that point, if it helps to get over the hurdle, you don't even, like what Nep said earlier, you don't even have to think about the debuffs. You can just think, do I have a similar marker near me? Because we're going to be in a group of 4, and if you don't have a similar marker near you, you shouldn't have, at least I mean, unless you and somebody else also don't have a marker, which then of course you're the one that flexes, but it should hopefully be visually a little bit more clear.
Yeah, no, it definitely visually makes it a little bit more clear, because like I said, when I look at the party list, it's just all blurry.
Yeah.
So it definitely having a visual.
It's always nice when you're the one always flexing, because in the case where you don't have a marker and you notice someone else doesn't have a marker, it's never a question. You're just flexing.
Yeah. No, that is a good thing. It is a good thing in a sense.
Boy, I had to mute so I could focus a little bit. Like, damn, I'm tired of moving, Grandpa.
Tired of this, Grandpa.
Oh,
so damn bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was this thing from Holes?
I don't know.
Was it the
I
movie?
haven't watched Holes in a minute, bro.
I think that's where it's from. It's like, I'm
I
tired of
was
this,
like
Grandpa.
middle school.
Yeah.
Let's get P4.
Rasty's got a different outfit now. Who remembers when Rasty was Lalafell for like a day?
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
It's a mistake. I'll never do it again.
Buddies.
Don't make me turn myself into a Pikmin.
You're no match for me.
Red spread. Spread again. Blue safe.
Oh, I gotta set up my Argos again, motherfucker.
Do it during intermission, bro. Right before. You got time.
I just hate how it doesn't. There's no option to save it.
That would be nice if there was.
I know, right?
It's really dumb.
One lightning.
They could just have
Two
a HUD element.
fire. 3 lightning. 4 fire.
One's lightning.
Wow.
Could have trusted myself.
I'm happy you called it because my brain was like, that's fire, right? No, I'm seeing different colors tonight.
Oh, there is. That's
Really? Hold on.
Need that.
Do you have that readily available? Please, the Lord.
Get out of there.
Okay. Thank you, thank you.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
We need that guy.
You're no match for me.
Look at all those 9s. There's so many rows of 9s.
Prepare your shit.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
Great.
You're no
My
match.
image tech gear needed to be repaired.
Show me your strength.
Blue stacks. Buddies. That red save. Lightning, 2 fire, 3 fire, 4 lightning, 2 blue,
The light shall usher in peace. Sink into silence.
buddies.
Light consume you.
Puddles out.
So fast.
Susan.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies.
Still beneath this. Then we shall unleash the light within. No, I won't let you. thanks to you, Gaia.
Yeah. Neighbor's Great Dane is sitting outside my window barking at me.
I shall restore the power of darkness to the star. Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Final towers and look out.
For the record, I should have died.
You're just
I got
better.
hit by an extra lightning fucking tower or a light pillar, like a little too far over.
You're just better, bro.
Illumination.
Sleepy ear swapping.
Chaotic dark. Descend and quench light.
Was yellow red. Oh. it's not.
No, it wasn't. I was like, what are y'all talking about? It was red. I was like, where are y'all going?
You look at the.
I don't know the split right now. Are we supposed to split north south?
Love you. We live.
I got knocked back immediately.
Oh god. Back, see ya. Oh wait, that's
We did it.
There's an rage. Gotta get it at 20.
We did it.
only
I addled
16%
it.
off.
You just gotta get it at 20.
Guys, what the fuck? Why didn't we kill it?
It was
I
red.
don't know the prio split. Like, is it
It's
supposed
A,
to be
B, C, D for DPS.
Right.
Letters for DPS, numbers for tanks and healers.
Right. But
Well, I was going the right way, and I just got the letter wrong.
But actually, though,
Oh,
I'm
I
curious.
see the
though,
problem.
because you guys said it was red purple.
It was red purple.
it was red purple,
That
yeah.
doesn't
It can't
work
be.
then for letters and numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It has
That's
to
why
be
it's
one
not-
color. It can't ever be anything other than one color.
Well,
the
okay, so
safety
we should-
area is a pizza slice between two markers is the problem.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Never
so one. So it does.
mind. Oh,
Purple's the
I see what
I
curse
you're saying.
because it's numbered
see
and letter.
what I see what the So
Problem.
the 4-3-2-1 does work as a split for the primary
Position.
safe spot and position. However, you have to mentally be aware that if it's red, purple is obviously gonna have to be a letter, and that's just gonna have to be okay.
In that case,
I
do
have a
we have
question.
the numbers go north and letters south?
I mean, if
I
you
would
want
say
the
we
real
stick
answer,
with the primary. Let's stick with the primary.
for
So
sure.
supports are always going. So I should say Sleepy is always going to be on 4-3-2 or 1, and unfortunately, Ara, as tank 2, it sounds like you're the one that's going left or right, depending on the counter or clockwise situation.
Right.
Would it
So you
You
afforded
will
the-
have to be able to recognize whether you're going to 2 or Delta based on if it's counter or clockwise.
I mean,
I have a question.
the real solution is just to use the original markers.
I
That
was
is
gonna
awesome. What's up?
I was gonna say, would it be easier rather than calling out the safe spots, that if we called out like the starting position, and then if it's clockwise or counterclockwise, would that also clear up
I
less
mean, we
confusion?
tossed out some ideas.
Uh-huh.
I think it's more the concept we have behind it at this point, because calling out the colors, as long as you call them out in the right order, I don't think is inherently a problem. But the concept of supports always being numbers and DPS always being letters does unfortunately kind of fall through in certain situations, depending on, you know, the counter or clockwise
Like what we just
nature
had.
of it. Which, yeah.
What do
So,
we call that class? Curse pattern.
hey, got him.
Once again.
Where did that one start? I'm trying to get
2-4 if we're using these
It
markers.
was
2-4, and it was clockwise or counterclockwise?
It was clockwise.
Was it
So we
2-4
would
or
have
was
wanted
it
been.
Let me put
AC
the
with these
original.
markers?
It
It
was
would've been-
it was A4 for the safe spots. It started at B.
A4 and
Yeah,
1D.
Yeah.
1D. Okay.
The thing was rotating clockwise, but if we were stationed on 1, we would be counterclockwise.
So it
We
started
always go the
on
other way
yellow.
of the spinny.
Right here, let's give. What are you trying to say, Sleepy?
So it started on yellow.
Yes.
So that's the
And
A4.
rotated clockwise.
Yeah, okay, so then thus A4 would be the safe spots for supports.
No.
So
It starts on the
well-
first one. We were saying 1D. Or at least Bluey was. Because we're going based off the primary.
oh, it started on 1D.
'cause we're
Supports
numbers.
are numbers.
The
So
safe
it's-
sports were on 1D. The explosion started on 2B.
Okay, that's what I was like trying to figure. So
Sleepy, you're always 1 off of where it starts. So if it starts at 2,
Okay.
you'd be at 1. Or
Yeah.
3.
Or 3, depending on which way it rotates. If it starts at 3, you're either 4 or 2, depending on which way it rotates.
If it starts at A and 1, you're either 4 and 2. Yeah, you gotta watch that.
if it starts at 1, I'm either 4 or 3.
You're a number. So if it starts at 1 and it's going counterclockwise, we would be at 2.
2, 3,
But if it's
yeah.
going clockwise, you would be at 4. Because you'd have to go to the other side, because you're a number.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay,
The way to resolve maybe the confusion behind it is what Nep said would be to stop using our markers. It just
Yeah.
depends on how much of a mental hurdle is it for people. If we agree that the primary starting color is the primary safe spot is what we're concerned with. I think if we do it that way, I don't think there's necessarily a bad solution or like a downfall to keeping it our way, because then we can still have supports beyond numbers and DPS on letters, but you know, the people that are in charge of being on one side or the other do have to recognize that they might sometimes get a cursed pattern where they are technically on maybe a letter or a number.
Well, these markers are color based, right? So it would have supports on red and purple and DPS on yellow, blue.
What if it's in between them?
It's always in between them.
Like red and purple. Or 2, like yellow and red.
Yeah, that's the issue.
There's going to be
They
a fucked up
both
one
have-
either way.
It's the same thing. Curse
They
pattern.
both have faults. Also, I just noticed the A marker is super far fucking out there.
Yeah, because north.
Who the hell made it uneven?
Your ass in line.
I mean, if
sir.
the other markers have the same situational issue, then I don't know if we should make an extreme argument to switch,
Yeah.
because that would change literally everything for most everything.
Yeah.
So
There's no reason to swap. It's got the same issue. It's honestly just gonna come down to eyeballs.
Yeah, it.
Like everything
As
else
long
in this
as
fucking
as
fight.
long as the first color is called properly, I feel like that's how we should orient ourselves to whatever the first color is. That's safe, and then if it's clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't matter if it's cursed. You're basing your logic off of the first safe spot. So if
I
it's
see
like,
scores.
Hell yeah, we're back to the one color call.
I see scores idea
yeah.
now for the one color.
Yeah,
It's
What
all
color
coming
is
back.
clock?
I see
Yeah.
where he
All right, I see you there. Bud
he was
Cookin'.
studying
Seeing the
before
future.
class.
I feel when I thought I was studying so bad, but it looped around and I finally studied good.
I just didn't. I mean, because I'm just not associating this with markers, so I was just like, yeah, I don't know, colors are fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking about my Triforce.
Yeah, so the initial safe spot will be called, and then based off of that, you will know whether you are left or right of that safe spot. And if it is, like for example, A and 4, A is the original, you know you're 4, or you know you're B. Like,
Wait,
it'll-
can you repeat that? So you said if the initial safe spot that's called
So-
is A and
You don't have to
Like,
worry about it, Sleepy.
You will
Okay.
always be
You're
the
just the
initial
color.
safe spot in the color. So
if we call red
call,
safe, you're red. You're on 1.
Yeah.
okay.
You
If we
are
call
playing.
blue, you're on
You're
3.
planting this mechanic.
The only
Okay.
people who have to adjust are the
That's
Everyone
all.
else.
party. Half the party.
Everyone else has to adjust.
Not true,
I mean-
because Bluey's also right behind that marker and then scooted over a little bit.
Yes, she is scooted over.
I'm 2 ticks left of my Triforce.
So it's
Looking
on me and
into
you,
the arena.
Ara, and then whichever 2 DPSs are mirrors. Which, you know, when half the party's going to their exact spot much faster, it's easier to fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Just haven't seen it enough for everybody to get used to it.
We did say
So
in range.
we're all functioning under this logic, though, correct? We see
Yeah.
the first color, that's the safe spot. No matter what it is, counterclockwise or clockwise, we understand that we're basing that off of the first safe spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure everyone is on that page.
Hey, technically we did see in raid. Even if it was through an LB.
All out of meme and rage, but we did it. Prog by technicality.
I feel like we did better than the world first groups. Getting enraged there.
Oh my gosh. So, and she needs to be at 20% by then, right? Under 20%.
Just like the
Nice.
previous.
I'm the only one fit to protect.
I can't wait to deal with T-Target. Oh boy.
Foxconn.
Lorraine, that's all you.
Yeah, you pick
It's
some.
actually all me. I do more damage than a Picto in that phase.
Spread.
I bet. Oh,
If I remember right. I haven't looked at the chart recently, but Picto does not do more damage in P4 than I do, I don't think.
crazy.
I think there are multiple melee jobs that do more damage in P4.
I do more damage in
Viper.
P4.
Viper is Excel and P4 from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
'Cause
fucking Reawaken is all AoE.
Mm-hmm.
Picto's got
Because
cleave, but it's only
limited
really
cleaves.
inverse.
Mog of Ages and like I don't remember what the other one is.
I got decent.
Y'all are all wrong. I'm doing the most damage there.
We haven't gotten there yet, but all right.
Yeah,
Well, I looked at the statistic. I was like, what the hell are they talking about?
I'm the only one fit to
Do funny big number.
I want unfunny big number. I want numbers so
Right.
big, it's scary.
Oh
It is
Never be
P3.
scary.
There's a phase where Picto's worse, but maybe it's not 4, it's 3.
You know what? Maybe if there's like 20 numbers and you have no idea what the fuck's going on, it would be scary. Or better yet, throw some letters in there.
Why is my My mouse is moving really fast and it's throwing me off.
How would you feel if you did 5x over
Blue
L
spread.
squared damage?
That'd be fucking awesome.
Would it?
Word of pie.
That would not be
Red.
awesome.
I don't like math.
I'm gonna do like 253 E to the 27th power damage.
Me when I'm playing
Red
Valkyra.
safe. That would actually melt my brain. I think my brain would disintegrate.
But you have a calculator doing it for you, brother. What's the problem?
True.
The ACT just does the math.
Fucking Wolfram Alpha in your brain.
Use the fuck out of Wolfram Alpha, bro.
1 fire. 2 lightning. 3 fire. 4 fire. 4 being attacked by a Frank.
He's attacking something, but it ain't me.
Lorenz, hi.
Oh yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Awesome.
Hi.
Only I can protect her.
I'm not doing it anymore, guys.
Oh, he's...
Oh.
I'm not killing it anymore. I love that we're all just standing here waiting for someone else to kill it.
I can't use my resources.
I literally get screwed with my stat being literally a GCD late. So I'm not doing it either.
Where's
We're
your
gonna play an
1, 2, 3
optimization
aura?
game.
I did my 1, 2, 3 to a point that I wanted it so I could do more damage on phase 2.
I don't want to spend extra balls.
balls.
Can't drain those balls.
Oh man.
I'm the only one fit to
Surely we had a missing pot then.
Are you still potting during phase 1, bro?
He's potted every
pot.
pull.
Oh
I
my
pot
God.
every pull. I never not.
He's
pot.
supporting
Not
the economy,
necessary.
bro. Somebody has to do it.
He is the economy at this point.
The crafters will not be happy if you do not buy their wares.
I have a
And
dedicated
Juke has
crafter.
whiz if you have coins.
Crafting that, right?
What's
You
that?
potting every pull is giving Louis more work.
I still have like 1,200 pots.
Oh, from
That's-
the previous expansion?
No, from purple spread. This current tier's pot. I have 1,231 grade 2 gem drive.
Because he was probably using last year's pots and last year's food during Savage.
He was! Do you not remember?
Yeah, but even the
Blue
pots, I bet he was.
Nah.
That's what he said, yeah.
Oh,
He never like replaced off the bar.
no.
An absolute buffoon.
Dealer swap. Oh.
Translation: Scorth teleportation mechanic.
Maybe that's why I didn't get an orange. I only got a purple.
Yeah, you
make the
1000%
difference.
should have had an orange. Fuck, even I got oranges this time, brother, and I don't get oranges.
1 blue, lightning, 2 fire, 3 fire, 4 lightning,
Just about to kick it.
Nope. Red.
Light shall usher in peace. Sink into silence.
I almost looked. Holy shit. That was what that slide was. I was like, oh fuck, she's right behind me.
Run away!
Red.
Light consume you.
Puddles out. North fast. Fusion.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies.
I think she's dead.
Indeed.
Why even cast Absolute Zero? Just be like Nidhogg and just fall over.
That's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen, in all honesty. Lands and kills himself.
Boom.
Oh, you're talking about P6.
I am talking about P6.
I was talking about P3. He just doesn't cast that final thing, but I get it's
Oh,
because
yeah.
of this ice crystal thing. She has to do it.
Must be story accurate, remember.
More accuracy is
Yeah, rip his fucking eyeballs out.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, girl. I just noticed that Reen also has like 14-inch stilettos on.
14-inch.
Look at those fucking heels, brother.
Them things are pretty big.
I mean,
Because they
the
have
character
like
model
size 30
is fairly
feet.
large.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 feet.
Holy.
Servant of Zodiac. I shall restore the power of darkness to its star. Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Ooh, no.
But he doesn't like us.
Ow. Ow.
It's really funny from first or second tower point of view. Because you're very much safe unless you're getting shot, but you can see like the laser just skirt across the middle of the arena.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny to look at. Yeah.
I'm the only one fit to protect us.
The kind of unhinged person that does it on purpose.
You're no match for me.
I wonder if they ever give May a heart attack.
Nah.
No?
If I die, I die. It is what it is.
Alrighty.
Mood.
Red stack. Red. Soon, no more tenacity on the chest piece. Blue, safe.
What if I want the tenacity though?
And if you want it,
I
go
don't.
for it.
That is better.
Oh, really, bro?
Really.
One, lightning. 2, lightning. 3, fire. 4, fire. Oh.
Double down he goes.
Did you dash into the boom? Is that what happened?
Apparently they don't go off at the same time. No.
No. That's fun. You'd think they would go off at the same time.
It's by like a fraction.
I'm just
'Cause I-
really fast.
I dash into the towers every single time. Or
Yeah, well,
from the towers.
I was...
Blue.
But you must have had like the actual perfect timing. That's kind of crazy.
The light shall usher in peace. Sink into silence.
buddies.
Light consume you.
Huddles out. South fast. Two's in. Fred. A lot more HP.
Then we shall
Yes, I took full brink that time.
Oh, right, right.
I had full brink all the way through the.
Hey, we did it though.
I forgot about that. Alright.
We did it, and Brink is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, did you survive that?
Border.
Magic.
Battle was
crap.
late, Kara was late, Shield was late.
Hey, rep was on though.
And missionary.
We had faints, yeah.
Hey, we had
The melee players did their shit right.
You don't. Scorth has rescue right now.
Sworth always has rescue. He's not gonna do shit.
Don't say that.
Nah, dude,
Don't
you're
say
testing.
that.
You're
Don't
testing
test
man
him.
who will.
Don't test the man. Say, Scorth will assassinate you.
Both of them did it. I can't believe this. Oh, I always wondered what would happen if Gaia got cleaved.
We're gonna
It's over. You fucked us.
wait. Oh,
Huh?
No, we got damage down and
Did you guys see that health bar dropped to 6%?
Yeah,
he
we-
does
that's-
50%.
Gaia hits it.
Reen does, or Gaia hits it for 50%, yeah.
And we get 1 or 2 GCDs after that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
I never noticed that.
I mean, we kill it.
because it's always
every time.
dying.
I blame Ara.
That's why getting it to like 52-ish is okay, because we still have those 2 GCDs.
I didn't do it. That was not on me.
You tempted fate.
Something else had to have happened.
Yeah, you really did. But
Yeah, one good pull if we just play the game. So
fit to protect us.
Buddies.
You're no match for me.
Just want to point out that both of the healers decided to play ping pong with my body during that.
what are you talking about? You have no proof.
Yeah.
I have it recorded, as a matter of fact. It is on my fucking bud. I have all the proof I need.
No proof.
Yellow spread. Spread.
I'll go and flip it later, don't you worry.
Blue save.
Oh,
One, fire. 2, fire. 3, lightning. 4, fire.
Yeah, see, I lose a whole cartridge when I do that. I'm not doing it anymore.
It's not a loss if it's surplus.
You can open up an entire store. Sell your extra cartridges.
What's in them?
Ether.
Oh, I don't want that.
I'm not as cool as Thancred. I can't get the
Nobody does.
Ether.
That's why. That's the problem, Nep.
In. Rotate. Blue.
In stillness freeze.
Red.
Light consume you.
Puddles out. South fast. Fuse in.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies after.
Still in reset.
Yeah.
We shall unleash the light within.
I want to unleash the light within.
Won't let you.
What does that mean?
An excellent question. I have no idea.
That's a child.
Why did you say it?
Why shouldn't I?
I'm clipping that. That's a kid.
Got him.
Got him.
FBI, open up.
Power surges.
Oopsie. That was too fast.
Yosho moment.
Yeah.
Much better.
I go to right on yours and it's dead. I'm like, whoops. I hit scores every single time.
Are you alright? I am.
Constantly get bullied by you guys.
Yeah.
So bullyable.
Ain't done nothing. Deserves this shit.
Only for you.
You say very questionable things, which deserves bullying. in
Just,
my
I'm
opinion.
gonna unleash the light within, brother. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it?
Yo.
It's a child.
There's a lot wrong with
I
that,
didn't
brother.
say I was gonna do it on the child, brother.
What you wishing it on, there, dude?
You included the child. You're the pedo.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's up, focus up?
Whoa, sir.
I am focused.
timer.
Five seconds.
Last
to
one,
looking.
look out.
What the fuck?
No
Fuck.
way! He was chosen! That's fucked.
That's fucking cursed. He ain't fucking cursed.
Yeah, I'll stack with you with this.
Oh.
Oh, 100k. It was livable. Yeah, if it literally chose anyone else, it would have been fine.
You can still practice. All the markers went out.
Okay.
Purple. Purple and
So
red.
it's purple and red, yes.
Want to be on this? On the.
spot.
Okay, you did fine. You went in too soon.
Two APOCs. Yeah.
Dante's.
Damn, y'all are gonna have to do a whole bunch of jumping jacks. You know who didn't mess up UR once? This guy. This guy.
And me.
I can't think of anyone else though who died 4 times in the first 30 seconds of phase 1 though.
Correct. If I don't get my shit off, if he doesn't die, did you see that fool? I fucked up 1 2-minute and y'all couldn't kill the boss. That's crazy.
It's not. We were all. We couldn't. It's we didn't.
To be fair, we were all just standing around waiting.
Y'all
for
fucking
somebody
all
else.
chose the I fuck up one.